What are you got stupid out on your head for?
Because it's cold. You know, it's winter here in the UK, and the older I get, the colder I get. You know, I am feeling the cold.
Do you know what you need to do?
What's that?
You need to eat more pies like I do. Bit of self-insulating. Get yourself ready for the winter. That's what I do. That's what it's all
I
about.
do like a pie.
You do.
I'm more of a Scotch egg man. I've said that on the channel before. But anyway,
Did I tell you about the other day? Oh, whoa. Right, I decided the other day I fancied an all-day breakfast. And I went to the fridge. There's nothing in the fridge. So I thought, you know what? I'll go down the cafe.
down the calf.
Going to go down the cafe and I'm going to get myself an all-day breakfast BAP thing. But I don't think they do those. So I had a choice between like bacon roll or something like that. But I thought, you know what, fancy?
Go on.
If you get a good quality sausage, you could have a really nice like sausage roll with brown sauce. Do you know what, that is exactly what I
sounds
fancy.
good.
And the wife said to me, I'm going to the shops, do you want anything? And I said, yeah, get me one of them sausage rolls.
Right. Did she get you a sausage roll?
Yeah, from Greg's.
A Greg sausage roll?
Greg's sausage roll. Not a roll with sausage in it. Greg's
No, I'm not
sausage
being
roll.
funny. A sausage roll from Greg's is just like a mush of pink stuff. That ain't even a proper sausage right there.
No, it's a sausage.
I hope you told her what for.
I couldn't speak. I could not speak.
Anyway.
Disgraceful, isn't it? What are we talking about today, anyway?
Well, the thing is, this is your car. You see, you took this car out the other day, didn't you?
I did
to have its
indeed.
first maiden. Now you talk about tracks to maiden on. That track that you made in this car on, it looked a bit challenging.
Do you know what? Even the pros were crashing. It was, without doubt, the most technical track I've ever experienced.
Yes, well,
And,
it looked. Yeah. Well, I weren't there because I had, family commitments and
You
that.
did indeed.
Yeah, can I ask? Did you? Because you completely rushed this build. Did you have any issues because you rushed the build and didn't take your
Alright.
time?
Now, I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking about it long and hard.
Go on.
And I need you to be honest with me.
I'll be honest with you.
So, I built the car.
You built the car.
And I came round to your house with a car pretty much built.
Yeah.
And we had two jobs to do. One, soldering the electrics. So, from Rochester RC, we got this, the XR10 Pro. And a 6.5 turn brushless motor.
So you didn't mess about. I mean, that's about as good as it gets, right?
This is top of the range
pretty much
electrics for a top of the range buggy.
Yeah.
So you kindly soldered this in. But then I said to you, can I borrow your drill bits?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And I drilled a little hole in the top of the shock. Now shortly after that, I turned around to see you drilling a hole in the top of the shock. And I'm pretty sure you drilled a hole in the other side.
That 100% did not happen, by the way.
Did it not happen?
No.
So how do we end up with two holes in one
Because
shock?
you weren't watching what you were doing, basically.
I don't think that can happen.
Well, it did. So you basically drilled out two holes in the shock cap. Yeah, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that. You did it.
Anyway, fixed it, put a screw in. However, because although we fixed the issue of having two holes in one cap, we didn't bleed the air out of the shock, so the shock wasn't performing as it should on the track. But I got it all sorted and I had to redo my shocks. Now, you know what I'm like trackside. When I'm at a race meet and I've got a new car, I get a little bit rushed in between.
You rush things a bit.
I do. I was taking shortcuts, and I hadn't properly dismantled the shock. And a couple of guys from Schumacher came over to me, and they looked at what I was doing, And I knew I was taking shortcuts. And they were like, do you always do your shocks like that? And I went, And they did help me and showed me the right way to do shocks.
Yeah, take your time, right?
Take your time and dismantle them properly. But if you are interested in the little tricks of the trade that they gave me in how to actually set up your shocks, maybe we could do a follow-up video at a later date.
Well, they know, don't they? Because they're the main men, aren't
they? They do know their stuff. Yeah. But you know what?
What?
Considering the track was as technical as it was, I think I did all right.
Yeah, you done all right. Did it take you a while to get used to it then? Was there loads of crashes, frills and spills and upside down and on your roof and all that sort of stuff?
Practice number one. Actually, practice number one was quite easy because I was taking it very slow and steady. However, for practice two, they extended one of the doubles in front of the rostrum, which actually made it a little bit harder, and I was overthinking it. And that's where I was having most of my issues, actually, the second double. Because off the landing of the double, you had a tight right-left. And basically what was happening is as I was landing, I was trying to turn. And when you turn, whilst the shocks are compressed, it was just flipping the car over. So I learned a little bit about how to drive these cars.
Yeah.
Some simple mistakes that I was making. Again, I got some advice on racing lines and stuff from some of the pros there, which was all very helpful.
Good. That's good, isn't it?
I had a really good my final qualifier. So I started out on 11 laps. My final qualifier I actually got a 13 lapper.
That's good then.
And had I
yeah
repeated that in the final, that sort of standard of driving, I could have podiumed in my final. But I didn't do that.
So what's the car like to drive then? You like it?
Well, I put it on the track and I could get it round. It was
because
great. It was responsive.
Really...
It did what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
I think if there were things that I could have changed on the day, which I didn't, is I didn't have quite enough braking. So coming down the long straight at the back, if I hit the brakes, it just wasn't strong enough. And it was.
So why didn't you get that sorted then?
Because I was trying to shoot a video. I was trying to drive the car, just do the basics.
Okay.
I didn't have you there to like help out with little bits. I was doing everything on me Todd. And I went to Zingers, I think it was, which is a local chicken shop. Because they said support the local businesses. So I went to Zingers just around the corner. Do you know what? It's very good chicken.
So the car was built, you're giving it a good shakedown, you got some tips off the pros, they kind of set it up for you, so it's now really ready to hit the track and to hit the indoor season here in the UK and, just take it to some other tracks, which are probably likely to be more simple than the one.
Yes, I mean, the simplest track, I think, normally for us, it's quite a low grip track, but DMS, they run a nice flowy track there, don't they?
Yeah, we'll get up there at some point,
Cams is a little bit tighter of a track, 'cause it's in a smaller haul. I want to get down to Slough though for their winter series.
That'd be good.
That'd be good. Again, the competition there's crazy tech.
Silverstone as well.
Silverstone we're definitely going to get to because we both received...
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
A very happy email.
We did. We both got into the old MKGP, didn't we? So that's good.
So it took me a year.
Yeah.
I'll get to go this time. Yeah. But the reason we're going to get down to Silverstone is obviously they are the club that organise and run the MKGP, and we get to practice on the carpet.
Yeah.
We do, however, at the moment I'm running Cactus Yellows, I believe they are, aren't they? What are the tyres that they run for the GP? They're changing it. They've got a control tyre.
The Mezzos.
Mezzos, that's the one.
Yeah, you're going to give those a go.
So give the Mezzos a go. Again, I've not run the Fusions on the front yet, which you're currently running on your buggy.
They work for me.
They work for you. I've been told a couple of little tricks of the trade as well for set up on tyres, which I need to sort of do a little bit of work on. So hopefully the next time I go out there with that buggy, it just... slowly chip away at it.
All right then. So happy with the car then, yeah? I mean, it looks lovely. It looks really, really nice.
I'm ecstatic.
How many people had the new LD3 when you were there, roughly then? Was there a few people? You had Lee Martin there. He's one of their team drivers, isn't he?
He is. He was there running it. Trish was there running it. Mr. Tunks was running one. I'm sure there was a couple of others there as well. So it is going to be the must-have car, I think.
I think you're probably right. Well,
Saying that, Team Associated had a big show in there. Both Hall brothers were there.
Yeah.
There was lots of guys running around with associated vests on as well. So it was like a Nationals final, I think. Because was it the X-Rated guys? Harley Eldridge, she was there as well. Very good driver.
So, you know, the standard was very, very high and the track was uber technical and you held your own and you did all right, didn't you? So,
do you know what? I got it round. Held my own. As I say, I didn't make the A final.
No.
I didn't make the B final.
We're never going to make those, are we?
I didn't make the C final. No, I wasn't in the D final.
I went in D final.
No, I didn't quite make the E final. No.
F.
I wasn't in the F final.
A, B, C, D, E, F. G final.
No, I wasn't in the G final.
G, H.
Didn't even make the H final.
The I final, right?
I was in the I final.
I final. What was? How would it go up to?
J.
H-I-J. All right, well, it is what it is. Well, you've got some work to do then, haven't you?
I've got some work
But,
to
you know,
do.
we've never claimed to be the most amazing drivers ever because I think we represent a vast majority of the people that watch our channel, you know, being that there's noobs out there and we're kind of... Well, you're certainly a rookie. I've
Definitely
done a bit
with
more
buggy racing.
I've
I'm a
done all
complete
right
noob.
with buggy stuff, but this is completely new to you because you haven't really... You know, let's face it, you haven't really, you know, run a decent enough car yet. But there you go.
No.
But you have got one now.
I've got one. No excuses. I need to learn how to jump a car. Getting around the corners and stuff, the car handled so much better than the last car, where it turned in when I wanted to turn in.
Yep.
I am not very good at flying that car through the air.
No,
I was really struggling with the knack of...
Yeah, there's a level of control, throttle control, and even you can steer it in the air, can't you, as well? So there's loads to be learned.
You might be able to, I can't. But hopefully, on this buggy journey, I'm going to learn some tricks of the trade from some of the pro drivers out there, hoping to get a few of them on the channel and have a chat with those guys as well. So join us on the journey, because it's only just beginning. The big finale for us really is going to be the MKGP.
And that's in March 2024.
Which is going to fly by.
I know.
It is going to come round
So
very
we got to really put some practice in for that. But anyway, so there you go. It's a little bit of an update on how you did with the Schumacher LD3. Sorry, Cougar LD3. Lay down.
Yeah.
LD, lay down.
Lay down.
Couple of thank yous though. Obviously, thank you to our good friends over at Rochester RC for getting the electrics to us, and also to Schumacher for making a really nice car. I've always said it before, you know, their cars just keep getting better and better and better. And you know what?
When are you going to get yourself a Schumacher?
You know what? The thing is, right, the buggy I have, I'm quite happy with the Team Associated B6.4. I've got it dialed. I like it. That for me is as good as, you know. But I'm going to wait until they release, maybe, if they release their new touring car, because I want to do a lot more touring car racing outside next year.
Do you know what they have just released?
What's that?
Or I've seen pictures of today. Is their new Formula One car?
Yeah, the Icon, right?
Is it Icon? Yeah,
Something
Icon
like
2.
That'd make a good class, wouldn't it?
It was. Problem we've got no one runs around here.
No.
That's the only thing that sort of puts me off. Because when we're doing the Iconic Cup, I do love watching the F1 cars go
They look
around.
good, don't they? Yeah,
They do look good. But, as I just say, I'm not sure of any clubs really around in this area that run the F1s. So, a bit gutted really.
Yeah,
that
because
would be...
that would be good, wouldn't it? It'd be good crack.
I'd love that.
Yeah. Anyway, there you go.
So, yeah, I think, do you know what? Let's get this packed away. Fancy a pizza?
Come on then.